Hi, all.
Hi, everybody.
We are going to talk about how today my husband sprained his ankle stepping out of his work truck.
You know what? The whole world has just shit everywhere that you can step on. Any minute, we're all potential victims.
Yes, and I was with you when you turned your ankle really bad.
Yes.
And I was nice, I
horrible.
thought. Did I even laugh at you? Just a little bit?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I did. And I usually laugh at people.
Yeah.
And I tried to help you, and I was like, did you get home okay? Do you need anything?
Somebody got ice. I don't remember. It must have been you. But some people were just annoyed that I was in the middle of the...
Well, those other movie patrons. But, so my husband tells me this, and I'm instantly annoyed. Like, just how? He was on his job, on his route, an hour away, and someone had to go pick him up.
Oh, dang.
He couldn't even...
Really?
He's like, it was my right foot. What the fuck is wrong with me? That I can be so nice to my friend, but then the second it's my husband, I'm like, ugh, just get over it. Wrap it up.
They're saying not do compression or any of the stuff you used to do. I think you may raise it up. I don't remember.
Yeah, he's supposed to raise it up.
Well, they used to say RICE.
What does RICE stand for when you have sprained your ankle?
Rest, ice, compression, elevation.
Oh, rest. Like people don't know. It hurts to walk, so you should probably rest. But that's why I'm so irritated.
Let's say you had a wife.
We have all these things to do.
If you had a wife who wouldn't believe you, and you're like, get up and go to work, you could be like, let me point to RICE, where it says I have to rest.
Incline.
Yeah.
What
Elevate. Elevate. Rest, ice, compression, elevation. However, the New World Order, I don't know if this is a RFK thing or if it's real.
Oh, okay.
But it's now that you have to let it just sit there and fill up with blood, because when you cool it, it takes away healing parts of the blood or something like that.
I'm on that train. Just walk it off.
I don't know all of the new indications. I figured I'd look it up when
you
happened.
Roll your ankle again. So I'm
It will happen again.
disappointed in myself, basically, is what's happening right now.
So you're having a reckoning with your own empathy.
Yeah. I'm trying to go, why am I so irritated by this?
Well, let's break it down. It makes you feel like you're married to somebody who can't even stand out of their truck. Or
yeah, kind
of. So it's like embarrassing to you.
No, it's not embarrassing to me. I didn't fall.
No. But to be so close to someone who could.
No, I like routine.
Yeah.
This messes up my routine. He can't cook dinner. So now what are we going to do?
You're going to starve.
I am a Republican man.
Well, I've said it before. Not publicly, but I've said it before, probably to someone.
I also don't like wasting money.
It's like an OCD poor person thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
I'm lower middle class. Thank you very much.
Me too. Me too.
I'm like, okay, he's going to get paid. His workers' comp, all the things.
Your soul is poor.
This was week 2 of his 40-plus hockey league.
Yeah.
And for anyone who doesn't know, hockey is expensive. So now he can't even play the hockey.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I'm like, can you get a refund? It's like only week 2.
He might be able to bounce back a little bit. Did he take like a x-ray or whatever?
Yeah, they took an x-ray, but the PA couldn't fully read it or something.
A hairline fracture, maybe.
We'll know within the next 48 hours or something. So 48 hours at least.
Yeah.
If not more, because I also know my husband will milk this for everything it is worth.
Yeah, so
So then he's going to be home.
They don't pay you the whole amount of your salary, do they? It's like a percentage of your salary, like 80%.
So then that makes me even more mad because it's like messing with the money.
Okay, let's turn the sprained ankle to your foot. How would you want to be treated in the moment when your ankle was sprained because you stepped out of your truck?
I would be so mad.
Yeah.
That happened and messed up my life, and I'm a burden on everyone else.
Yeah.
Like I can't do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. And how would you want to be treated during that time?
Just leave me alone because I am so disappointed in myself. I need to wallow.
Okay. If it does happen to you, I am going to have Jeremy on the podcast.
Oh, and like if other people were acting this way, I would be like, ugh, what an asshole.
Yeah.
So I fully know I'm acting like an asshole.
Yeah.
It's just my personality. It's like always with him at the worst times.
A lot of married people might have that reaction. I'm thinking of a couple people who I won't name. It's the same person who won't read my text.
Like we're supposed to go pick up heavy tables tomorrow. We're supposed to take this whole frickin' trailer that he's been on my asshole to unload for weeks. That was supposed to happen. And now it can't happen because he cannot lift. He's like, well, I'll find other people to help you.
Yeah, that's a workaround.
That's problem solving, I guess.
It won't be me because I could turn my own ankle.
Yeah, no, you can't help.
But Ashley, you do not like any kind of weakness, I guess.
No.
Weak ankles or anything.
No, I do not like weak people. I'm like, what is wrong with your bones right now?
It's a joint. It just can
Or maybe
happen.
it was muddy. I don't know. Then I instantly think if you didn't weigh X amount of pounds,
if he
it
was
would
like
be a lesser injury.
If he were made of straw, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
But then you'd probably want a big guy to, do things.
Just, I want someone with strong arms who is taller than me. That's strong hands. Open jars. Okay,
Probably
upper body strength is
You want
nice.
a strong man that's taller than you.
Strong
Oh my God, you
lesbian.
are a Republican man.
I know.
That was a gay joke.
It's so bad.
Because they're gay, a lot of them.
Secretly.
Yes, in the closet.
That was my day.
Okay. So I'm sorry that happened to Jeremy. If he needs anything.
I'll have him call you.
Yeah. I'd be happy to come by. I get it.
I have a schedule. And on Thursdays, he's usually hockeying.
Yeah.
So I have a whole thing on Thursdays.
Okay.
And he asked me, can you please come home between your things to grab my crutches?
Okay. He can't roll over at his own damn crutches?
They were in his car.
Okay.
But I'm like, how did you get from your... I don't know.
The car is trying to kill him, so it's probably good he stays away from it.
And he has friends. But I went home and did it, and he was like, wife, just why you... I'm like,
Brandon,
not right now.
Brandon, go help him. Brandon. He's a sweet man.
Yes. My husband is friends with all these sweet men. Mario wouldn't help him. Mario's more like me. He'd be like, buck up.
That sucks, man. You going to work tomorrow?
Yeah. Ugh. So, Pablo, my friend, knew before me.
Oh, I would tell someone else first, too, probably. But if he does need a boot, I know someone that has a boot.
Oh.
So he didn't have to buy one.
Is that person you?
No.
He is going to get the workers' comp boot.
Yes, he should. But he has his own crutches,
I don't know. Are those rent?
You know what
is that
he
how that
needs
works? I
is
don't know.
An electric wheelchair so he can get around a little easier.
What are those called? A hover round? What are those called?
The squirrel or something?
Oh, God. Don't even right now. First thought was, is he okay? Because I'm not a total monster.
Okay.
Second thought was, is he going to be able to come up and down the stairs at our house? Or is he going to have to sleep with me again?
What a situation.
Yeah. We have a good thing going. All you married couples out there, do not sleep together. You will sleep so much better.
That is probably true.
He's just going to have to stay downstairs for like 3 weeks. I'm going to throw him pizzas down the...
Yeah, just like lower something down to him or whatever.
He'll be like, he's in a well. God. So now the world can know how terrible I am.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with it.
She's the worst.
I know I'm terrible. I'm trying to figure out why I am so terrible.
It's usually like your own internal dialogue telling you that you would be so pissed at yourself and angry. I mean, your partners are always the one who gets the best and the worst of you.
I think he only gets the worst, which is sort of sad. I mean, I do feel bad for him that he is married to someone. I could not be a nurse or a caregiver or like, I don't even know how I'm a mom.
Yeah.
Like if that was my kid, it would be totally different though.
Would you be like,
I'd be like, what do you need? Can I help? Blah, blah, blah. Take care of you. Like.
Yeah. How's your relationship with your father?
Not great.
I'm not a psychologist, but I know one on
ChatGPT.
We could ask it.
Let's transition into that.
Yeah, you want to ask it?
Oh, God. Should we?
Yeah, let's do it. So,
why am I so mad at my husband for spraining his ankle?
The only bad thing is it's going to be on my computer and it's going to think I'm a real cunt by the time it's done. But that's okay because we're going to work on it.
So,
Okay.
Jenn was using ChatGPT for some
of my own therapy.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are doing that. Probably a lot.
Well, did I tell you about my friend? She's been having an possibly inappropriate relationship with her ChatGPT.
What?
So she asked her ChatGPT, hey, are you male or female? Do you have pronouns or whatever?
Okay, wait.
No, I know that you're not going to like this, but I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah,
We're going to go past that.
Keep going.
And so maybe it's a question that you might ask to see what ChatGPT would say. Oh, God, she's really upset. But anyway, so it was like, yeah, I'm a they, and my name is Echo.
Oh.
And so, which I think is maybe came from the fact that Echo is the name of one of the Amazon things.
Okay, but Echo is a better name than most people that I know that are non-binary that pick their own names.
That could be. Anyway, and then she said, hey, what would you look like if you were a person? Can you create an image of yourself?
Oh, my God.
And she's like, they's hot. So,
did she pleasure herself to her ChatGPT picture?
I'm so thankful that she doesn't tell me those things if that did happen, but she did.
You didn't ask?
Why would I ask that? I don't want to know the answer.
The first thing I would ask after someone told me they thought that their ChatGPT was hot.
Do not want to know the answer to that question.
Is that the friend I think I know?
Well,
spell it in sign language.
Did you get that
She
time?
totally pleasured herself to it.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't know. We're all older now.
It doesn't matter.
It does to me. When you say pleasure yourself, do you mean like have ice cream or do you mean something dirty?
I think either. I think masturbate while eating ice cream and looking at your ChatGPT picture. Put them all together.
I'm following. Okay. Well, I don't know what happened there. So let's move forward.
What is your ChatGPT? Have you asked your ChatGPT what their preferred pronouns
It actually made me feel kind of like a jackass for not having cared about that. But I do think it's a female. Just because of the emotional intelligence as a therapist, yours would probably be male.
And a total asshole.
And a total just, straight shooting.
Son of a bitch.
No empathy guy, just like a real American or whatever it is. So let's start with figuring out why Ashley feels this way.
I already know.
No.
One, the routine. Okay. I'm a person who is anxious. I do not like things out of routine. It makes me more anxious. Two, my father was the guy that would do the same shit. That would be like, oh, I'm going to go trim a tree. And then he falls off the ladder and cracks his head open. Yeah. So now instead of, not only now does the tree still need trimmed, but now you have to go. So like that annoyed me about him. And so now it annoys me when anything about that reminds me of my husband.
Okay.
Because I like to be as efficient as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And this is the opposite of efficiency.
That's fun. I hope that you never watch me do anything.
Like what? I think you seem efficient. You drew me a picture the other day and laid out my plant store, and it was very efficient, and I was very happy with it.
Well, like if you had stood over me and watched me while I did it, it would have taken me longer, and I would have been less comfortable. But usually I'm a little bit slower, but that's kind of marketing.
You're blaming that on marketing?
No, I just mean, no, not the
like your career. Yeah. Your career.
I kind of have, I don't like generally lay out a store or something like that, but I've, pay attention to these things when you go somewhere. So it's not something I've never seen, even though I haven't really laid out a store.
I don't even think it took you that long. Like I wasn't thinking like, oh my God, why isn't she done already?
I did it. Yeah,
I would have been done.
There'd be lots of other things that I'm sure you're like, I'm totally fine with the amount of time it's taken you to get over your ex.
Well, everyone has a different path.
Yeah.
I hated saying that. That just felt like out of my mouth. I also want to say that you are a much nicer person than me, and we all know this.
Yeah.
I find it so insane that people just cannot cut other people off.
Yeah.
Like that is the easiest thing for me to do.
That's funny.
I think it's just a personality thing. You got it or you don't. And you don't have it. And that's fine.
Literally the hardest thing to do is to cut someone off. It takes a while. But when I'm done, I hate them with a passion.
See, and I cut him off, and then I'm pretty much like,
over
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, never. Blood curdles. Okay. So I really want to find out
You still want to
more
talk to ChatGPT right now?
about this problem that you have. So
You just really like that we're talking about me and not about you.
yeah, this is way better. Way better. Like by a million. But I'm also really curious to see if what ChatGPT says to you would be as useful as what it has said to me. We'll introduce you as a new person. So in our chat, I'll start by explaining that it's not me so that it doesn't.
Yeah.
So it could be something like
typing.
okay. I have a friend who I would like to understand.
Yes, there you go.
She is a okay person.
She is an okay person.
No, I'm putting high achieving.
Oh, thanks. I'm flattered. You think I'm high achieving?
You have to tell it something, Ashley.
I mean, I am. I am high achieving. Yeah. All right. Read that, Jen.
Okay. I have a friend who I would like to understand better. She's a high-achieving person who expects a lot out of people, but sometimes she struggles with empathy and patience for her husband. Recently, he hurt his ankle stepping out of a van, which she says he has done successfully many times. We want to know how she can have empathies for others, but struggles to have the same compassion for him. So I might have to name you so we can talk about it.
Let's see what it says.
Okay.
Let's name me Echo.
Nope. That's not your name.
I know, but I don't
That's
want,
not my name.
I don't want people to know my name.
Okay. We won't do that then. We would have made some up. Okay.
They'll come and
I've hit enter.
take all my data that I don't put online.
Oh, thank you, ChatGPT.
What?
That is such a thoughtful and honest question, and it speaks to the complexity of long-term intimate relationships. It's not uncommon for high-achieving individuals, especially those who are detail-oriented and results-driven, to struggle with showing empathy and patience towards people closest to them, even when they're compassionate in other contexts. Here are a few possible reasons your friend may struggle to extend the same empathy to her husband.
Oh, God. ChatGPT.
Familiarity breeds bias or contempt. The more intimately we know someone, the more likely we are to assume we understand their patterns, motives, and even their mistakes. When she sees her husband do something that she believes is avoidable, she may be reacting to a narrative she's already written. He always does this.
Oh, I literally just...
rather than seeing the present moment objectively. Okay. It's not like she knows you. Expectations are higher at home. People with high standards often have the highest expectations for those close to them. If she sees herself as competent and self-sufficient, she might unconsciously expect her partner to be the same. When he falls short, physically, emotionally, or logistically, it may trigger more frustration than concern. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
Fucking ChatGPT.
Stress and mental load. If she's managing a lot, career, family, household, her empathy tank might just be depleted, especially at home. Many high-functioning people extend grace and patience professionally, but run out of bandwidth by the time they're dealing with domestic matters. That doesn't mean she doesn't care. It just means her capacity may be low in certain moments.
Yeah, you need to screenshot this so I can show my husband that I'm not an asshole. I'm just depleted. I got a lot going on.
There's 2 more.
Oh, God.
For unprocessed resentment.
Don't even read that one.
Okay, we'll assume there's some of that. Should I read it?
Yes.
Okay. In some cases, a lack of empathy towards a partner can be tied to unspoken or unresolved issues. If she feels like she carries more of the burden or that he makes preventable mistakes, those feelings can silently build up until every little mishap, like stepping out of the van wrong, feels bigger than it is. And 5, projection of her own inner critic. High achievers often have harsh internal voices that are constantly pushing them to do better. When her husband shows sign of what she perceives as carelessness or weakness, she may react with the same intolerance she directs towards herself without realizing she's doing it. Right? How to support her understanding. You could gently invite reflection by asking open-ended questions.
You did that. Good job.
Okay. Do you think you'd react the same way if someone else hurt themselves? Which you said no.
Yep.
And what do you think it brings up for you when he gets hurt or needs help? These aren't to judge, just to access her own insight. Would you like help drafting something you could say to open up this kind of conversation?
No, thank you,
Okay.
ChatGPT.
No.
That was helpful.
Okay.
What
I think
are
we
your
need
pronouns?
I think we need to solve this. I'm just going to ask it what you should do. Okay. What can she do to work through some of these issues? She's in the room with me now and can read this. Her name is Fresca.
That was my favorite drink in high school. How did you know?
It was just a guess. Hi, Fresca. I'm really
okay, let's see what it says.
Yeah, you read your part.
This is directed to me now.
Yeah.
Hi, Fresca. I'm really glad you're open to exploring this. What you're noticing in yourself is actually more common than you might think. And the fact that you're reflecting on it says a lot about your self-awareness and desire to grow.
Aww.
Here are some practical things you can do to work through this dynamic. 1. Slow the reaction with a pause. When your husband does something that frustrates you, like injuring himself in a way you think should be avoidable, try to pause before responding. Ask yourself, if this were a friend or coworker, how would I respond? That short pause can shift your brain from reflex to intention.
Okay.
Okay. I can do that.
All right.
2. Notice the story you're telling yourself. Sometimes we tell ourselves stories like, he's being careless.
Mm-hmm.
He should know better. I'm always the one who has to hold it together. These stories feel true in the moment, but they often come from past patterns or internalized expectations. Just noticing that you're in a story can help you soften your response and reconnect with the real person in front of you, not the version that your frustration is seeing.
I like that. In a story.
Well, notice the story you're telling yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fully aware that I'm just being an asshole. And
So let's tell her that you know you're being an asshole. And what would you say? I still can't stop being an asshole.
I am a little bit less asshole than I would have been.
Okay.
Like in past years. So I think that's good.
Growth.
A little bit at a time. Says 3, give yourself permission to be tired. You may simply be wore down. That's very true.
Okay.
High-performing people often run on empty. So same thing it was telling you.
Yeah.
So it says, you do not have to feel compassion to act compassionately.
Oh. I like that.
I like that too.
Yep. Here's your fucking sandwich.
I did say, what do you want for dinner?
Okay.
And said I would go get something. And then he was like, it's fine. I have leftovers. You don't need to worry about me. Because I think he was like so shocked that I even asked.
Yeah.
Okay, 4. Look for the why behind the frustration. If you feel impatient when your husband makes a mistake, ask yourself, what need of mine feels unmet in this moment? Very true. We have all these things to do right now, and he can't support me in doing them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's
You're like totally in touch with that. Does it say what to do after you figure that out?
No.
Okay.
Understanding your deeper emotional driver makes it easier to name what's really going on.
Okay.
5, practice compassion as a skill. Try intentionally offering a moment of care, even if you don't feel like it right now. That could be asking how he's feeling without judgment. Oh, good. Offering to help even when you're annoyed. Saying, I know this might sound silly, but I want to be more patient with you. I'm working on that.
Okay.
Empathy isn't just a feeling, it's a practice. And you can build it like a muscle, especially in the relationship that matters most. Oh, okay. Nice. I got to have that on something I can see.
Yeah. It'll tell you. It's probably like, do you want me to make something that I can print out for you? Because it said that to me a lot when I did it.
It did?
Yeah.
Do you need this to be on your phone as a reminder every morning? Then it asks, would you like a couple of prompts or exercises to help bring this into your daily life in a simple, low-pressure way?
Yeah.
Yes, exercises, please.
So say, just say, Sure. Or you betcha, or whatever you're comfortable with.
We're going to say some exercises would be helpful. Send. Great, Fresca. Here are a few low-pressure exercises you can try. They are designed to help build empathy, shift your mindset, and reduce those reflexive reactions.
Nice.
The flip it practice. In the moment you feel annoyed or judgmental, pause.
Right.
Ask yourself, what might he be feeling right now? Or, what would I want if I were in his shoes? Say one kind sentence in your head, even if you don't say it out loud.
Okay.
The example is, he is in pain. It's not about me. Why to do this is it rewires your response patterns over time by nudging your brain from reaction to empathy. Look at Okay. I'm going to do that every day.
Okay.
In a moment where I'm feeling annoyed or judgmental, I'm going to pause.
Yep.
And ask myself what I were in those person's shoes.
Okay.
But then what if my reaction was like,
I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have broke my damn ankle. I would have watched where I was stepping.
No, in that one, it's an accident. And I know it's an accident. Shit happens.
Yeah.
I remember the time I was on an install and I bent up from a squat and threw my back out.
Yep.
I cried and laughed so hard I almost peed myself, and then I drove myself home. He took care of me, and he's nice, and he's a good husband. So
Okay. I feel like we've done something here.
Yeah, I think so too. This was like marriage therapy. I'm going to do the flip it practice every day.
Okay.
That's what she calls it.
The flip it.
Yeah, I think your ChatGPT is also female. Flip it.
Something like this is free right now with ChatGPT, although it won't remember everything. I think you have to pay to store the memory. You can work up like a whole personality profile on yourself and have it respond to you on Fresca.
Do you give her your real name?
It knows my name. I don't even remember telling it, but
it knows your name.
Yeah,
and you
I was
didn't
like,
even say it.
Hi, Jen. I'm like, oh shit. Well, I guess she knows me.
She's watching.
I have to stop asking about the medical.
I'm going to be really
having.
freaked out if, like, down the road she asks, "How's Fresca doing?"
I'll be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
No, now that's my nickname.
Okay, girl. Nicknames are okay.
Nicknames are okay.
Sometimes they're okay.
Tim.
Yeah.
Our friend who doesn't like nicknames.
Okay, Skeletor.
Oh, I don't hate that either.
I could tell you that.
Who called you Skeletor?
Nobody ever.
You just came up with that for me?
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, that's good stuff.
How long have we been talking about this? Is this like an episode? I think this is an episode.
Yeah.
Anything that was bad for you this week? Or in this last, 8 hours?
That was bad for me?
Yeah.
Like from ChatGPT or just in general?
Just in general. Or are you having a good day?
It's been a pretty good day overall, I would say. I did have someone turn down an offer for a website, even though it was a really good price. But they said they just don't have any money, so I'm not sure why they asked me, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
I know both those feelings.
Me
I know
too.
the feeling of having no money,
Yep.
but thinking that if you get the price, money will miraculously show up in your account.
What? What?
Sometimes I'm like, I know I want a fridge right now. I don't need a fridge.
So
if I go and look at fridges, maybe I'll just magically have $2,500 to buy a new fridge.
Okay.
It's like manifesting.
So I have to want something first, specific.
Yeah, so they wanted a website.
Oh, you think?
And if they were doing the steps to like get the website, maybe the universe would put it into play for them.
Maybe so. It's really on them.
And then I'm also on the other side where it's like, motherfucker, why did you get a quote for something you can't afford and waste my time?
Yeah. What did you think it was going to be? Less than what I already underquoted?
I get both sides of that coin.
Yeah.
Look at that empathy growth.
Girl, you are doing it.
Ooh.
I get it. What if I were that person? It's not about me. They are poor.
Yeah. We're all struggling in biz right now.
100%.
So, which doesn't help you, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not the best situation overall for me. But maybe something will change. Yeah, and it's kind of just what it is right now.
So what are we going to title this? Jen will come up with a fun title.
I'll have ChatGPT come up with a title.
Oh, have Fresca in it.
Yeah, okay.
Please.
Fresca a bitch.
What are you? Yeah, what are you hanging up on? What is the Fresca tagline?
Taste pizzazz? Oh no, that's Shasta.
What? Woo! Okay.
That's a good one, huh?
Yeah, I didn't. What year was that?
83, it said.
Oh shit, I was 2. I don't remember that, but I liked her pantsuit with
The
her
dancing?
kitten pumps.
Nothing tastes like a Fresca? Let's see.
Nothing tastes like Fresca.
Okay, their tagline is "Nothing tastes like Fresca."
Probably suits you in some way. I don't know.
That's a different podcast.
Yeah, that's something else.
That's the paid version that we are going to put
Yeah.
on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, that was too good. So I think it's obvious that this week I'm trying to hang up on being such a snatch
Yeah.
and learning and practicing empathy because it is a muscle.
It is a muscle. And try flipping it.
Flip it. Flip it.
Just flip it.
What are you going to do?
I mean, ultimately, I've been really working on boundaries. So
Oh, you've been doing so good, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm doing my best. So I think I want to give up on boundaries, man. It's been a long week.
You're going to give up already?
I'm just
You're
kidding.
like, I have set 2 boundaries.
Too many boundaries. It's like, oh, they get so mad.
And now you're done.
Yeah. No, it's my birthday tomorrow. By the time we edit this, you'll be like, oh my God, our birthday's in June?
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's a lot of expectations that come with a birthday.
Like you put expectations in
Just
your
like-
own head? I'll tell you what I expect for my birthday.
To be left alone.
Nothing. Yes. It's just another day.
Yeah. And I kind of feel that way.
Maybe dinner. But to be
Yeah.
honest, I expect dinner every day from my husband. So
Which he's not going to be doing.
I expect to have time with my kid. That's it.
Okay. There's expectation on him for that.
Yeah.
Like he's got to do that.
As a teenager, I get 3 days. Mother's Day, my birthday, Christmas.
Okay. Boom.
Half day Thanksgiving, 3.5 days.
Nice.
So what is your expectation?
For a while, I haven't had that many expectations. And at the beginning of the week, I texted Danielle and said, what are you doing on Friday? It is my birthday. So you have to do something with me if I want to. And she was like, yeah, okay. I feel a little bad about putting it out there like that, but it is what it is. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do anything, but I think we're going to go bowling. But I don't really care. I mean,
You
it's
don't
nice.
care about what?
It's nice.
About bowling or about doing something?
About doing something. Like I'd be okay just staying home. And I feel that way, more and more. I don't know if that's a sign of retreating from the universe or what, but birthdays are a little bit less exciting when they mean you're getting closer to death. It's just a different.
Oh my gosh, you're
it's a
so.
different-
I mean,
you know what I mean. It's not like I've got.
I think birthdays were fun until like 25.
I think I loved my birthday up to 39. And then
Really?
39, I was like, ugh, this is the worst. And
That
then
was a long run.
40 was better than 39. That was a rough one. Just in my head, I was like, I've got one more year in my 30s.
Yeah,
That was kind of the mental thing.
So 40 fucked with you more than 30.
Yeah, for sure. 30, I was fine. Didn't care.
See, and I was the opposite.
Yeah.
I was good with 40, not so good with 30. It just depends on what's going on in your life, I guess. Well, I hope you get excited about your birthday again.
I might.
Or if you don't, that's fine too.
We're going to see a movie.
We're going to go. Yeah,
get
so
a
next
salad.
week, podcast, quick review of our thoughts on Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. That's the one movie that I've been kind of excited about after I heard about it.
So we're going to go see
We're
that.
going to go see that and we'll tell you. And you never did buy anything from China, did you?
I didn't buy anything from China because that means I have to spend money,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to not spend money right now
Yeah, because
because I don't have any.
Yeah, because your husband.
Is not going to be able to work
working.
because he's cooped up with a broken ankle. Ugh.
I'm trying to figure out what we're going to have shortages in. I bought a lot of toilet paper yesterday.
Can I just say I don't understand that one? Why do people freak out about that?
Yeah, that's my brother said, just use a rag.
Yeah, that's what I said. Washcloth. You have a washing machine and water.
Yeah. I feel like there's shit
Or
rags.
just shit and then take a shower.
Yeah. I also bought laundry detergent.
I would be more concerned about laundry detergent
It was
for my shit rags.
So the day before, I bought some, and then I left it at the bottom of the shopping cart.
Oh, and forgot to scan it?
Well, no, I paid for it. And then I forgot it when I got to my
shit.
car.
So someone got some free laundry detergent.
Well, or so I thought. So then I went out and I bought more laundry detergent because it was $3.99, and I thought I needed some. So I bought 2 bottles because the price was so good. And when I put my groceries in the back of the car, I saw that I had.
You found the old laundry detergent.
So, yeah. Maybe
So you have lots.
Yeah, maybe
you can resell it.
I might be able to use it as currency in the future.
Yeah. I think you have something going here.
Thank you.
Maybe this is why you're not excited about birthdays anymore.
Yeah, I've got all this fucking laundry detergent and toilet paper. What else do I need? What more does a girl need? No more than 2 dolls.
Oh my God.
Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, everyone.
And you're supposed to like, follow, subscribe.
Like, follow, and subscribe at Hanging Up Podcast on YouTube.
Boom.
Boom. Bye-bye.